What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we might have some exciting news for people who don't own Super Skrull, which is now you can beat the arena meta without Super Skrull. And this was something that I talked about 1 month ago, as it seems, more than 1 month ago already, that Green Goblin was going to move around the arena meta quite a lot, and Green Goblin should be able to counter Super Skrull. 1 month after, and here we are, my suspicions became truth, as now Super Skrull can be easily countered by Green Goblin as long as your Green Goblin is big enough to survive at least a few turns. So in this video we are going to take a look at how exactly this team is going to work. I'm going to show you different variations and see at the end of the day if this is something that a endgame player should do, or if this is something just for people that still don't have a Super Skrull. So as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like Green Goblin, right? Green Goblin kicking the ass of Super Skrull. Now, the team that you see right here on the screen, this is still my favorite team. This is still the team that I strongly believe is the best team in order for you to use on arena offense. But if you don't have Super Skrull, if you don't have other options available, well, we are going to use the Green Goblin instead in order for you to do that. Now, I'm going to show you a few of the safe squads that I have with different teams. So the team we are going to take a look at is this one right here, without a Super Skrull, but with Green Goblin, and this team here can beat Super Skrull. And there are some variations out there from Dogbert with Spider-Man Big Time instead of Miss Marvel Hard Light. But in my opinion, against the meta that I'm facing, at least, we are taking a look at Big Sparta #1 in my arena shard. He has 7 red stars Apocalypse, he has 7 red stars Quicksilver, 1 diamond on the Robbie race, and also Super Skrull maxed out, and also Black Cat maxed out. So this is the meta that I'm facing. And in my opinion, that team that I show you with Hard Light is more consistent, because most of the damage is going to be focused on Hard Light, and that's it. That's what you need, is damage to be focused on her, because otherwise your enemies are going to destroy your characters. And this is why I prefer this team over the one from Dogbert, for the more additional consistency. And if you are facing teams completely maxed out like I'm doing. But at the end of the day, this is what you have to use. I think this is going to change things quite a lot, because it's going to allow other players that don't have a Super Skrull to be somewhat competitive. And now, more often than not, we have all kinds of events that allow us to unlock characters with arena. We had Robbie Reyes, he was also arena character. We also had the Iron Man, the Infinity War Iron Man, and now we have Craven Hunter. All of these 3 characters were extremely important for their respective teams and for the different metas in the game mode. So it's going to be great that now you can compete even without having all the gear tier 18 to go through Dark Dimension 6. Okay, so with this introduction, let's take a look at some of the matches that you might face, and then lastly I'm going to show you why I still prefer this team over any of the others. Okay, so first video we are going to take a look at is Green Goblin, just with the arena characters that we have right now. We have Black Cat, we have Hard Light, we have Apocalypse, we have Super Skrull. But this is not optimal, because your Super Skrull is not going to have the ability block to do on your enemies. Now, he still gets the 60% turn rewind, which is nice, but overall is not optimal. So you see, he applied the exposed, but had no chance of applying the ability block as well. Now, do we need the ability block? Probably you don't need the ability block, so it's still fine. You can see that Green Goblin is being extremely useful, flipping out those positive effects into negative effects. And because of that, he was able to remove the immunity from the enemy Super Skrull. And like this, we can easily destroy the enemy Super Skrull and have a massive advantage over my enemies. Okay, so there you go. Enemy Super Skrull, game over. He had no chance. And the enemy Apocalypse is not going to be a big deal because we have Ardlight, right? So Ardlight is going to protect us, hopefully. Green Goblin with his special, applying trauma and also turning winding the enemy Apocalypse by 25% or so. We also apply some defense down, big damage to the enemy Apocalypse. And there we go. So easy win. Green Goblin helping quite a lot. Even that we don't have the optimal situation of having 2 heroes, 2 villains with a Super Skrull. At the end of the day, the passive of Green Goblin was just much more important. Now I'm going to show you how you can beat that exact same team that we faced with Green Goblin, with Apocalypse, and also with the Secret Defenders. In my opinion, you need 3 of the Secret Defenders to make sure that this team works. Keeping Green Goblin and Apocalypse far away from the center of attention is going to be great. Ardlight and Black Cat can be together because Black Cat, she does counterattacks, she has immunity on spawn, and she also does and she also has additional health and all those mechanics for arena. And then we have Robbie Reyes to apply ability block slow to the enemies, also flip positive effects on the enemies, and also do some additional damage. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look. And as you can see, we have no Super Skrull here. This is the position that you should save. This is what I was doing, saving the position of the team, because it's so important to keep at least Green Goblin alive for a few turns, just to make sure that his passive activates and you can remove the positive effects that matter. Okay, so those 3 characters, they are Secret Defenders, so you cannot turn rewind them. Then with your Ardlight, you want to turn rewind Apocalypse and Super Skrull. So for example, for Big Sparta, one advice I would give to Big Sparta is just to keep the Skrull and Apocalypse far away from each other, otherwise they're gonna get compromised. Here goes Black Cat. If you are able to remove the immunity and stealth from Super Skrull, you should stun Super Skrull, but if you can't, well, just stun Apocalypse. Now we are going to apply defense down to Quicksilver and to Robbie Reyes. Here I should probably have attacked the enemy Robbie Reyes instead. Maybe it was not the best targeting. Now we have Disrupt on the enemy Super Skrull. So guess what? We are going to do the special with Green Goblin. Massive turn rewind to him. He already has slow, so that's more 50% turn rewind value. And now with my Apocalypse, well, guess what? We are going to clap that enemy Super Skrull. And after this, it's pretty much game over. All the enemies have trauma, all the enemies have Disrupt, they have stuns, defense downs, all those things. So you just have to shred through the enemies. Now, this team from Big Sparta, this team is massive, and this is why you see my characters with so many negative effects. He has 7 yellow stars, 7 red stars, he has diamonds, he has all those things. So, I mean, in my opinion, I think this is going to be huge value. My Green Goblin is 6 yellow, 4 red. So if you can get some additional red stars on your Green Goblin soon, when they'll become available, this will be even easier for you. But overall, as you guys can see, it's very possible in today's meta, thanks to Green Goblin, to one-shot a team with Super Skrull and Apocalypse on defense. So you can see the sizes of the characters: 95, Robbie Reyes with diamonds, Super Skrull with Raider Eyes 08, 7 yellow, 4 red, and Apocalypse and Quicksilver with 7 red, 7 yellow as well, while my characters were slightly smaller, especially in terms of yellow stars and red stars. And there you go, I'm gonna quit the match because we have this pack that he can stay number 1 as long as I can stay number 2, and I'm a man of my word. Okay, so here we are going to take a look at my favorite team. This is still my favorite team, even that Green Goblin is nice to have. I just prefer the consistency of the team that I'm going to use now. So we're going to use Ardlight, we're going to use Big Time, Super Skrull, Black Cat, and Apocalypse. The position of the characters matter. Here I have Apocalypse far away enough from Super Skrull, so I'm not super affected by it, but it's not the best one. It's still not the best one. You want to have 4 slots in between them. Now you can see that the enemy Super Skrull is exposed, so I'm gonna flip all his buffs into negative effects. Offense down, defense down, disrupt, that's massive against the enemy Super Skrull. Once again, I'm going to turn rewind the enemies by 40%, 50%, something like that, I don't remember. I apply the vulnerability on Quicksilver just to make sure that I destroy him as fast as possible. Hard Light is taking all the damage in the face, which is great. And now with my Super Skrull, I want to attack a character that does not counterattack. So I'm going to try to flip those positive effects on enemies, and now my Super Skrull goes and is going to one-shot everyone. And this is much faster, this is much safer than the other options. But in Arena, it all comes down to what you have available. So here we have to stun the Apocalypse, he's about to have his turn. Or you can just try to kill him, but I always play safe. We destroy the Apocalypse and now Robbie Reyes and Black Cat. Even that they are massive, even that they have diamonds, they still cannot compete against my team that is full of barrier, full health, full of buffs. And yeah, now Black Cat is gonna flip those buffs on Robbie Reyes and it's pretty much game over. So this is my favorite team. And I think you guys can see why. It's much faster. Here I'm playing a little bit just for the lols. But overall, I just find this team more stable, more efficient, faster. And that can be very important in Arena. Once again, you can see the size difference of the teams. Black Cat, same size. Robbie Ray is massive. Quicksilver, massive. And the Apocalypse, 7 yellow, 7 red. Almost 500k power in Arena. Okay guys, so there we go, Green Goblin shaking up the meta once again as we predicted 1 month ago. Some people are saying that I was crazy, but now we have full confirmation that yes, it is the case. Green Goblin can indeed counter Super Skrull in Arena, but not all in Arena. Make sure to check out the channel, we'll probably have some videos about Green Goblin countering Super Skrull in Alliance Wars and in Cosmic Crucible. Or you can join me on my live streams where we'll do this live every day throughout the week, 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Central European time. And that's going to be it, guys. So once again, now Green Goblin can indeed counter Super Skrull. And use this information to your advantage in Arena, especially when we have these events that allow you to unlock very powerful characters with Arena events. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. Also, make sure to check out the channel of Dogward for different versions of this new meta that we have going on forward. And if it's your first time here on the channel, make sure you subscribe for more Mouse Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.